As a manager, one of the most important things that we can do for the people that we look after is to give them clarity, to actually let them know what's expected, what it is that we're shooting for. Because at the end of the day, how can anyone possibly meet an expectation that just hasn't been set? So one of the things that I recall from our days in Cadbury was when we gave our field sales force clarity on what was expected in store. So when they went to visit a store, then we had a phrase called "what a good job looks like." So when a field sales rep would go into the store, they would be able to almost look at a picture. In some cases it was a planogram, in other cases it was a setup of what the ideal store would look like in terms of the execution of the thing that the rep was doing. But it was very clear in their minds because they had a picture, and then their job was effectively to get the actual representation of the store to look as close to the picture as possible. So that was a really kind of easy illustration of giving people clarity, because without that, it would have been down to interpretation to say, well, I think this is what good looks like, or this is what good looks like, at least to me. And then when the manager were to come in to maybe review performance, they might say, well, that's way off track, or it might be even better than expected. But the point is, how do we make sure that we give people at least a fighting chance by giving them an idea as to what they're shooting for? Now, what does that look like for your business? What clarity are you giving people? Or are you maybe being a bit woolly and vague around what you're expecting of them, in which case they scratch their head when they finish the conversation with you thinking, I kind of know where we're going, but I'm still making a little bit of it up. That's not the best conditions for people to really perform. So take on the responsibility right at the outset for you to do the thinking, to really kind of set some clear parameters and expectations, and then let the person that's within your team go off and deliver hopefully better than what you expect. There we go. You can't meet an expectation that hasn't been set.